Evening, everyone. It's 5:53, and this is your closing comment. It's video number 620, and for anybody who could care, we actually got no snow. It turned to rain in the middle of the night, and I didn't even have to shovel the walk. Okay, the markets were stronger again today. Dow up 475, 1.6%. NASDAQ also up 1.6%, 209. S&P up 1.4%, 5245. The Russell was up 26.28, 1.2, and the transports were the big winner, up 2.23%, 273 points. We had a lot of earnings after the close, and I'll get to those in a second, but I really want to address a pet peeve of mine. It's really getting annoying to listen to all of these people explain how the majority of people do not profit by the moves in the market. And I just want to say that's an outright load of crap. While they may not have their own IRAs or other retirement accounts, most of them have pensions or annuities or some sort of savings. And those annuities and those pensions are all invested in the market. In fact, I'll go a step further. California Teachers Union and CalPERS and all of the other really gigantic people, not only do they have positions in the markets, they also have part of their money run by the big boogeyman, hedge funds, and they profit by it. So enough of all the crap. Yes, I know that there is some social inequality. I know all of that. But the fact is, this part of it is just not true. And, once you move on from that, you can always join the Elizabeth Warren choir and talk about how bad the banks are. And, there are some banks that do questionable things. And then there are a majority of the banks who finance your homes, your small businesses. And so that's pretty much a load of crap too. Okay, so the chart on the screen is the silver, and it reversed hard. This is the monthly look. I put that up first so you could see where we came from back here in April of 2011 at, around $50, 49.82. And, we spent an awful long time, looks like 5 years, getting down to the lows around $13.50 and $14 and continued to consolidate. And this month, which is really 2 days old, has a line as big as any of these months and closed on the bottom today. Let's go back and take a little closer look at the weekly, because I think that's a little bit better. Okay, so we have the high here at 29.91, and that was last August. Another decline to bottom here at 22, and another one here at 21.96, so 22, consolidating across and bursting to the upside on what we knew yesterday and Sunday was also, kind of BS. You can screw around with a stock that has, a 200% short in it. Silver, a futures market, a real market that is not as subject to manipulation as some of the others, not so much. So going back to the daily, as you can see, we were already moving higher, gapped up. We had closed on Friday at 26.90, and we opened up yesterday at 28.42, traded to 30.35, and then closed mid-range. And of course today the move just evaporated. We were down $3 or 10%. 10% move in any commodity is outsized. The oil was up. The energy in general was up, but the biggest news really was the earnings after the close, and those were Amazon, Google, and Chipotle. Amazon was a beat top and bottom line. During the day, it had closed at 33.80, up about 37. And after they came out with the news of the earnings, the stock traded as high as 34.90. Last is 34.21, and that's up over $78. But the big news there was that Jeff Bezos is going to step down from the CEO position, and the gentleman who was behind the formation of Amazon Web Services, AWS, which produces roughly 60% of Amazon's profits, and is a 25-year alum of Amazon, is going to be taking over in the third quarter. Google also beat top and bottom, better ad sales, which also, by the way, was part of the Amazon beat. Google had traded, closed 19.19, up about $20, and in the aftermarket has traded as high as 20.82, so roughly 163 points higher, and right now it's trading 20.68, up 175 or 9.15%. And lastly, we had a miss by Chipotle. It was lower than expectations. I think the company is doing a great job. It had closed in regular hours at 15.23, which was up 14. After the news, it traded down to 14.51, but has moved all the way back to 14.91, down about 18. So there you have it. It was an interesting day. The market really hasn't been that interesting, but one of the other big moving groups today was pot, and there's talk that Mexico may be the next country to go federally for legalization, and that, of course, is helping. And they grow a fair amount of it down there, so that would be interesting for them. The big moves today in all of the short stocks were pretty devastating to all of them. AMC was down about $6. GameStop was down a little over $100. BlackBerry was down about $2 to low 13s, and Bed Bath and Beyond, say that quickly, which is down from 54, was cut in half. All right, everyone, please, if you like the work, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And if you missed the article in Barron's over the weekend, there was a great piece on the bull market and tremendous amount of interest in commodities within our economy. So if you wish to participate in that, and probably you should, regardless if it's even 5% of your portfolio. It is a great non-correlated asset that doesn't have a problem with, headline news. Please send me your information. Just ask the question, tell me you're interested in futures, and I will get back to you with all of the particulars. Have a good evening. I'll be back first thing in the morning.